The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Down.
Right away, they'll change the look. On first down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3-and-out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When you look at the Saints defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Out left to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Robinson up the middle. Past the 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 13. 49 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open left side. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a 4-yard to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score time, 7-7.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete.
That brought me so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, a big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now a play fake. Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And they'll accept that penalty. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17, Commanders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Runs over him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
Set.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Carr to throw again. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Good set. 59, 59. Got him.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. Complete here, it's high. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And now Carr changing the formation.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Down, he's coming.
Gibson again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No covers bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54. 59.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 192 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he takes it in.
touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carr. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Carr completes it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. That you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And now they'll shift things around. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Robinson. A solid stiff arm. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball. So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
The pass caught by Olave.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Kamara. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson breaks through the contact.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Saints, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.